been about 9 months. What's going on, guys? God, I fucking lost it. What's going on, guys? My name's Shiv, also known as HyperNoodlez. Part of this channel that you currently see that has been dormant now for 9 months, and I just wanted to kind of give an update, kind of let you know what's going on, even though there's a high chance the big 70 people that we have, they're probably like, who the fuck is this on my timeline? It's been odd. Yes, we've been really dormant the last 9 months or so, and there are a variety of reasons for that, and kind of go into each of them, talk about the current situation revolving around the entire world, and kind of what's going to be happening with this, with Baka Central and taking it forward at the start of 2021, even though we're kind of like coming towards the end of Q1 for 2021. So that's pretty much it. Firstly, COVID. COVID's pretty much changed everything. And when I mean everything, it has changed almost everything, apart from one key thing for me. A lot of the guys, Kenneth, Krishel, Toby, Claire, even though she's never on the fucking podcast, we tend to go to university, primarily sort of on-campus university, right? I'm not going to say which university, because that would be a stupid fucking idea, but for me, I did not. I was one of the few people who decided to choose to go to Open University. The reasons for that, I fucked up my A-levels big time. Like, I bombed my fucking A-levels, and I kind of lost. I was lost in my path. I didn't know what to do. I was transitioning away from physics and trying to figure out what I was really passionate about, which, taking a gap year really does help you. But essentially, the whole idea being that I took my gap year, and after my gap year, I decided to start with the Open University on a economics course, and it's probably been one of the best decisions of my life. It's given me so much flexibility. It's allowed me to keep my part-time job still, and at the same time, it's allowed me to build a solid financial base for myself. So where that comes into play is during the pandemic, while everyone was kind of adjusting to the idea of remote learning, I was already in that basket, so I didn't really struggle with that whole idea of zooming in, or having the material sent to you and just getting on with it yourself. But a lot of my other friends did struggle with it, and it did take a toll on them. The pandemic still staying indoors has taken a toll on me, my mental health, but which has slowly been recovering as time goes on. So in essence, yeah, first and foremost, the whole university situation, definitely, there's been a lot more pressure. I'm currently in my second year, going into my final year next year, so there's a lot more pressure starting to build up now. Grades are starting to matter, which thankfully I'm doing pretty well. I'm sitting on the edge between a 2-1 and a first class, but Open University doesn't have first class. They have 2-1 and distinction. So I'm sitting somewhere in the boundaries. I'm pretty happy with myself. I'd like to, of course, push for a distinction. But bro, I'm lazy as fuck. Nevertheless, university, it's really ramping up now. So I haven't really found the time to kind of organize Baka Central videos, because, there are a few videos where it's just me, but a lot of the videos that I enjoy doing are with my friends, with Kenneth, Toby, Krishel, Claire. I feel like I'm going to get some severe backlash for that. But, yeah, look, even my fucking... even this shit's like saying, dude, you're hella fucking stressed, like, chill the fuck out. So yeah, a majority of the videos that I enjoy making are with the guys. That's kind of where we've fallen off, which kind of leads on to my next point, which is creative burnout. I think throughout lockdown, at least if you live in the UK, we essentially had 2 lockdowns, right? They were like kind of staggered. In the first lockdown, my coping mechanism was create stuff. Me and Kenneth also are involved with a clothing brand called Skugga, which we aggressively started designing for, website designing. We already had a lot of our concept designs, art, drawing out a theme for the products and whatnot. But towards the end, when the second lockdown came into play and I tried to get back on it, I realized that I was not getting anything from it. I was kind of just burning myself out. It wasn't fun anymore to design stuff. I was running out of things to kind of keep my mind occupied. Yes, university keeps my mind occupied, but in a sort of relaxing way to a certain extent. I stopped enjoying playing games. I stopped playing League. I stopped playing Valorant. I stopped playing CS. Pretty much the only game I've been playing are like games on my Switch. And even that, I just fucking completed Sword and Shield, which don't. If you've not bought it, don't. Just don't. Yeah, I've just not been too sure. I've just not been too sure about what the hell was going on with my creative drive, you could say. And as a result of that, I just stopped everything. I stopped making videos. I stopped graphic designs. I stopped 3D renders. I stopped majority of the things that I usually do. And even that was a pretty big hit that kind of transitioned into Baka Central. I just had to text someone. I should probably put my phone on mute. You know who you are. I'm sorry I put you on mute. I never do, but please don't kill me. That was probably a bit too excessive. So yeah, where do we stand today? Where does this video kind of stand in the whole grand scheme of things? I'm starting to get myself and drag myself out of that burnout. I've slowly started to have more inspiration, more ideas in terms of just design, or more motivation to create stuff, which I've not had for a considerable number of months now, and that is kind of really lighting the fire underneath my ass. And Baka Central is going to have a rebrand. We're still going to be known as Baka Central, but the graphics are going to be updated, because I feel like whenever I go through my burnout period and I come out, I look at the graphics and I'm like, that can't run. That's fucking ugly. So that's going to be changing. Apart from that, yeah, let's talk about, what's going on, what Baka Central is going to be producing in the coming months, and see how it takes us from there. So, where does it leave us with this video? What is the purpose of making this video? It was, like I said, essentially to give you guys an update. We've kind of been dormant so long. I know, we have a sizably small following, but this is also kind of personally for me, because I like to keep a track of how things have been going personally. There have been other great things that have been developing through lockdown, some that I can't really talk about, probably some that I'm most grateful for and the most excited for. So what that leaves us with is content. What should you be expecting? Well, I'm definitely going to try and jump back on reviewing animes because I think that's one thing that I personally really enjoy making, and along with the Baka Central podcast, because that is the main central pillar of this channel. This is what got this channel up live and kicking. So that is definitely something that I'm gonna strive to get started again. Hopefully Kenneth and everyone else should be good to jump on board. Apart from that, maybe we did me and Kenneth and some of the other guys, we did have a few plans, a few big videography, more cinematic plans for this summer, which unfortunately we can't go through with. We were planning to shoot a documentary for this channel. It's just purely for us. It was going to be a documentary that we were going to shoot when we were planning to go to Japan this year in the summer. But of course, because of COVID and whatnot, that is a plan that has been, left behind considerably, unfortunately. So stuff like that, you can expect. Maybe we might shoot some stuff in London, some more maybe kind of merging anime and real life, you know, for most people that categorizes as a weeaboo, like dry humping his body pillow, but more in the sense of, you know, places that you can go to, maybe local to where we are, and kind of just add a bit more of a IRL spin to the entire channel. But apart from that, I will definitely keep on track, be a lot more motivated for sure now on jumping back into creating content, and also kind of making sure that there's a consistent flow, not just like kind of patched out. Maybe start off with an initial commitment of maybe one video every 2 weeks, because the reviews and stuff like that, I do want to edit a lot more. I want to kind of take my time in formulating it, making sure that, you know, it's not some generic thing where I'm just giving my points. It's something that, you know, is actually going to be entertaining to watch, but at the same time, it's not going to draw way too much of your time. But apart from that, I can't really think of anything else. I do really appreciate everyone for sticking by for this ridiculously long silent stint, but we will be getting on track, and I look forward to producing content, and I'm sure the other guys can't wait as well. And for that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.